Welcome to another edition of A Game a Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. I'm Isaiah Rhodes, and today's presentation is Game 1 of the 2021 NBA Finals. The Milwaukee Bucks come into this matchup as the 3 seed, while the Suns, the highest rated seed, still in the playoffs, the 2nd seed in the West. Now, big news tonight is Giannis Antetokounmpo will be in the lineup for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo missed the last 2 games of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Atlanta Hawks with the left knee hyperextension. Many people wondered whether he would be back for the finals, if at all. But he is back, and they are allowing him to start the starting lineup for both teams: Giannis Antetokounmpo, Drew Holiday, PJ Tucker, Chris Middleton, and Brook Lopez. For the Suns, you have the likes of Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, and 16-year vet, the point guard himself, Chris Paul. Now for Milwaukee, they're coming out early and attacking, getting Giannis Antetokounmpo in the action. He'll be going to the free throw line. In the 2021 playoffs so far, he's averaging 28.2 points per game, shooting 55%, averaging 13 rebounds a game, and 5.2 assists. Now he's at the free throw line where he struggled throughout, but he's come up huge when it's mattered most. Right now, the Phoenix Suns crowd is trolling Giannis, counting down his free throw routine. His free throw routine has become a point of emphasis throughout this entire playoff because it seems as if he tends to go over the 10-second rule in which he has to get his shot off. Now, going back to the first round against Miami in Game 1, he was actually called for a violation, his only violation in the playoffs, but it came at an important time in which it led to an overtime, which the Bucks ended up winning because of a Chris Middleton game winner with 0.5 of a second left in overtime. But since then, it's been a point of contention, a point of emphasis for Bucks opposition. Nevertheless, Giannis has not let it disrupt his routine as he goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul with the basketball pulls up for the mid-range jump shot over Brook Lopez. Coming in for the rebound is Giannis Antetokounmpo. So far, he hasn't shown any limitations in how he's playing, and for the Bucks and Bucks enthusiasts, that's a good sign to see. Now, the Suns present a unique matchup for the Bucks in this respect. They don't turn over the basketball. They're very, very efficient. That comes as a byproduct of having Chris Paul on your team. Now, Devin Booker just missed a mid-range jump shot from the right wing. Who got the rebound? Giannis Antetokounmpo got a great outlet pass to Brook Lopez where he got a floater, and the Bucks are up 3-0. Devin Booker comes back, a mid-range jumper, free throw line extended. So it's 3-2, Bucks lead. Chris Middleton pulls up for the jump shot from the right corner. He knocks it down the mid-range variety. Now, Chris Middleton has stepped up big time in the absence of Giannis Antetokounmpo. He has some huge quarters against Atlanta that really set the tone for the Bucks, especially with Giannis out. He was asked to be the focal point offensively, but he got a lot of help. Drew Holiday stepped up. He's averaging eight more points per 100 possessions with Giannis out. Now Giannis is back, but the Bucks will expect Drew Holiday to be as aggressive as he's been since Giannis has been out. Devin Booker, dribble handoff, trying to kick it to that left corner for Mikal Bridges, deflected out of bounds. For many, many years under head coach Mike Budenholzer, the Bucks have been considered a top-tier defensive team, and they've knocked down a high volume of threes. But in the playoffs, they've struggled to sustain that level of proficiency from the outside, and that's come back to haunt them, especially in particular matchups down the stretch of games. In these playoffs, they've figured out how to come up with big wins. They made adjustments on the fly, and they've gotten a little luck fall their way. Giannis, fadeaway jump shot, good. As he attacks DeAndre Ayton going left, spins back right, and knocks down the jumper. So Giannis with 3 points, Bucks up 7-4. Chris Paul, great pass inside for Ayton. He kicks it out to Devin Booker. Mid-range jump shot from the right corner. An air ball, rebounded by Giannis. So Giannis very active on the boards already. Looking to get it to PJ Tucker in the corner. It's a turnover. Devin Booker with the steal. Looking to survey the floor. Finds Mikal Bridges. Wasn't a clean alley-oop, but Bridges was able to tip it in for the basket. So Milwaukee, uh, with those mistakes, turns over the basketball. And as I mentioned, Phoenix does not turn over the basketball. They use the opposition's mistakes against them, and they figure out how to win. Drew Holiday, guarded by Devin Booker. Pull up three from the right wing. He misses it off the back rim, rebounded by 8. He gets it to Chris Paul. Chris Paul, the 16-year veteran. He's done everything under the sun except win an NBA championship. This is his first NBA Finals appearance, and this Suns team, with the help of the players around Chris, look to have a great opportunity to win. DeAndre Ayton gets a basket inside, but the Bucks come right back off of that make, get a great seal off from Brook Lopez inside to get the easy basket. So back and forth we've gone. It's been a seesaw game. Milwaukee's up 9-8. 8:29 to go here in the first quarter. Devin Booker looking to attack. Kicks it to Chris Paul left corner. He misses a three. Another rebound for Giannis. So Giannis has been crashing the boards very, very early, looking to get easy opportunities at the rim. Euro step around Ayton, draws another foul. He'll be going to the free throw line. So again, Giannis hasn't shown any restrictions in attacking the basket. As I said, he's been crashing the boards. He's been leaping. He's been cutting, looking for different opportunities for the Bucks to stay aggressive. You look at Brook Lopez in the 6 games against Atlanta, averaging 14.65% from the floor. Only 4 rebounds, but he had a big game in Game 5, 33.7 rebounds and a number of slams while crashing to the paint off of Drew Holiday assists. So he was very aggressive on the interior. The Bucks look to sustain that paint presence, even with Giannis back. He misses the first free throw, and the Suns fans take delight in that. $8:13 to go. This is game 1. Both teams looking to really pull up big upsets in regards to who was expected to be here. Nobody really expected Milwaukee to get past Brooklyn. Obviously, injuries worked in their favor in that regard. James Harden came up with a hamstring injury he had been battling with all season. And then an ankle injury for Kyrie Irving kept him out for the final 3 games of that series. With that said, the Bucks had to overcome Giannis's injury, and they got a little luck on their side, considering the fact that could have been way worse. Chris Middleton misses a 3 from the top of the key. Suns come back. Devin Booker, behind the back dribble, working his way left. Has it blocked by Giannis, but they call it a goal 10. So good to see Devin Booker staying aggressive. Booker coming into this postseason, averaged 25 points per game. He's the leading scorer for this Suns team, a homegrown Suns player. This is his first playoff appearance in his career, so way to maximize your opportunity when you have it. He gets to the finals averaging over 27 points per game this postseason. Drew Holiday misses a Euro step layup with the left hand. Suns on the run. Jay Crowder with the 3. He misses it. Rebounded by Chris Middleton. He gets it ahead to Giannis. Giannis gets it to that right corner with Bobby Portis, who stepped up huge for the Bucks while Giannis is out. Didn't knock down a 3, but they're working inside to PJ Tucker, and Tucker is able to finish. So Bucks back up 12-10. Devin Booker, top of the key, guarded by Middleton. Looking to work that mid-range, kicks it to that right corner, but Chris Paul steps out of bounds with 6:48 to go. So we got a stoppage in play. 6:48 to go here in the first. Back and forth we've gone. The Bucks lead by 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo is in the game. He's playing fluid. He's not afraid. He's playing as well as we would expect to see a player play with the left knee hyperextension. Stay tuned for more. This is a Game of Day by Isaiah, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. This is the 2021. This is the 2021. NBA Finals. Welcome back to a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Milwaukee with possession, up 12-10. This is game one of the NBA Finals. Chris Middleton draws a foul on Devin Booker. As we see Giannis Antetokounmpo take his first rest of the game. Again, he didn't show any restrictions. Obviously, playing with that left knee hyperextension. The Bucks coaching staff and higher brass are definitely vigilant in watching their franchise player, but this is the opportunity of a lifetime. He didn't want to waste it. As we see Chris Middleton take a left corner three, he isn't able to knock it down. Devin Booker with the rebound attacks. What a move inside as he gets the reverse over Bobby Portis at the rim. Now, off the dribble, he was a bit off balance, but he was still able to contort his body just enough to get a clean reverse. So game is tied at 12. Bobby Portis, I mentioned his spectacular performance while Giannis was out for those 2 games. Let's see if he can continue that level of aggression. He isn't able to get the finish, but Chris Middleton is there for the offensive rebound. Can he get it? He cannot. Chris Paul gets the rebound. So the Suns on the run. This is really the first fast break opportunity in this game. And you see Mikal Bridges running the lane, able to get a great shovel pass from Chris with a 2-hand slam. So Phoenix takes their first lead of the game, 14-12. Brook Lopez thought about a 3. He takes the 3. He makes the 3. So big 3 from Brook Lopez to give Milwaukee back their 1-point lead. We look at what Middleton had at that rim. He missed the layup, but that layup turned into a Mikal Bridges dunk. That was a 4-point swing. But with Brook Lopez coming right back, we have a seesaw game. So Phoenix goes back up 16-15 as we see DeAndre Ayton catch an alley-oop at the rim with the finish. Brook Lopez thought about a 3, takes another 3, this time from the right wing. He misses it off the back rim. Drew Holiday was there for the offensive rebound. Couldn't chase it down, though. So we're inside of 5 minutes to play. Milwaukee trailing by one. Phoenix up by one. We look at a great alley-oop setup from Devin Booker to DeAndre Ayton. Great screen and roll as the switch for Brook Lopez created the mismatch with Ayton and Drew. Devin found them right away. He was able to finish the basket. Devin Booker, guarded by Drew Holiday, over to Cameron Payne. Payne has had some good moments for the Suns off of the bench. He found Jay Crowder in the corner. Jay Crowder misses the three. Middleton takes a three of his own. He knocks it down. So that's the Bucks' second three-pointer of the game. 18-16. We look at the three-point shooting for both teams. Phoenix hasn't made a three yet. They're 0-4, while Milwaukee is 2 of 5. We approach 4 minutes to play. Booker attacks Brook Lopez. Thought about a mid-range. Takes the up fake, and Brook just couldn't stay on his feet. Good craftiness from Booker. Able to draw the foul. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. Booker, one of the best free throw shooters in the game, especially here during these playoffs. He's played exceptionally well. And even when he isn't shooting well, he attacks and gets to that free throw line, which keeps his team in a rhythm. First free throw for Booker is good. As we look at game two will be Thursday at 9 o'clock. Game 3 will be Sunday at 8 o'clock. Coming into the game for the Bucks is Bryn Forbes. Forbes, a shooter, plays well off the ball. He can't finish at the rim if he gets an up fake and attacks off 2 dribbles. So we look to see how he's able to be utilized against the Suns team. Drew Holiday, what a move in the post against Jay Crowder. Great back shoulder fake on that in that right corner, but wasn't able to knock down the jumper. Devin Booker pulls up for a jumper over Bobby Portis. Tried to draw a foul, no call. Drew Holiday on the run. Goes to Bobby Portis at the rim. Good finish for Bobby Portis. So Milwaukee up 20-18, 3:35 to go. Booker working that left baseline. Kicks it to Cameron Johnson. Johnson knocks in Phoenix's first 3 of the game from the right corner. Good playmaking opportunity set up from Devin Booker. So Suns up 1, 21-20. Drew Holiday kicks it to Bobby Portis. Portis thought about a 3 from the right corner. Instead, he drives on Jay Crowder, has it stripped. Drew Holiday tries to get the layup. He misses the layup. Rebounded by Jay Crowder. Back to Booker. Booker to Cameron Payne. Straightaway 3. Good. So back-to-back threes for Phoenix gets this crowd going. 24-20. Head coach Mike Budenholzer has to call a timeout with 3:01 to go here in the first. Phoenix up 4. This is a Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. I'm Isaiah Rhodes. Stay tuned for more.
Did you hear that? State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we have commercial. Check from State Farm. I know it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are going to go surprisingly great. You see, surprises. Just like State Farm surprising great rates.
Oh, I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. One for me. And one for me. Introducing buy one, get one for just $1 for the day. Grab a spring growth Whopper or Impossible Whopper and mix or match it with your favorite for an extra buck. Go ahead, get a serving. Buy one, get one for $1. Go ahead, way better. Very good.
Superman in the ICU.
Stay. hard seltzer. With antioxidant vitamin C. All new Dizzy Lemonade. Step up your seltzer game. Let's go places. 1968, the year I turned 12. I'd never be as popular as my sister, as smart as my mom, or as bad as my dad. Pretty cool. Well, the age I've come to figure out was my bag. Don't want to miss out. Just tell Siri, remind me to watch Game 2 on ABC.
Welcome back to a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. 2 straight 3-pointers from the Suns forced Mike Budenholzer to call a timeout, and we see Giannis back into the game. He got a quick rest. Suns went on a run, though. They're up by 4, 24-20. Drew Holiday on the right wing looking to set up Giannis inside. Good catch by Giannis, but the double team under the rim. Can he get the shot up? He will get the shot up, but it's deflected. Suns on the run. Cameron Johnson looking for a guard. He finds Cameron Payne. They reset. Payne trying to attack Pat Connaughton, but he's called for the carry. A rare carry call in 2021. You don't usually see that. But we look at Giannis under the rim. Good collapse there inside by Dario Saric and Jay Crowder. We go back to Giannis, this time on the left block, guarded by Crowder. He works the baseline and slams it home with the left hand. So Giannis still showing that explosion. He jumps off of 2 feet there. He didn't jump off the left. But in 6 minutes, he has 6 points, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Bucks trail by 2. Phoenix up by 2, 24-22. We approach 2 minutes to play in the first. This is game 1 of the NBA Finals. Dario Saric had it deflected, but he kicks it to Jay Crowder, steps into a 3. He missed it. Pat Connaughton with the rebound. He found Drew Holiday. So we're under 2 to play. Brent Forbes thought about a 3 from the left wing, has it deflected by Cameron Payne. There was a leak out there, but Cameron Johnson couldn't quite grab the ball in time to get the outlet pass. But Devin Booker's there. He draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. So again, those turnovers that I mentioned in regards to how Phoenix is able to exploit opposition's mistakes. We look at turnovers so far. Milwaukee has 3 turnovers, and Phoenix has 3 points off of those turnovers. We'll see if Devin can add to that at the free throw line. Now, Dario Saric is limping off the court. He's going to the bench. This will definitely affect Phoenix's rotation. We see Frank Kaminsky, who rarely gets playing time. He's lacing up his sneakers there. Saric is a player who provides the ability to stretch the floor. He makes timely baskets. He isn't the most effective individual defender, but as we saw on that stop against Giannis under the rim, he can be effective and help defense. Booker makes both, so Phoenix is up by 4, 26-22. They go back to Giannis on the left block. This time he's guarded by 8. Again, another drive to the baseline. Can Giannis finish? He does. 2-hand slam on Ayton. Again, that aggressiveness is still there from Giannis. He's not playing with any fear. He's not favoring any side. He's taken 4 field goals. He's made 3 or 4 from the floor. 2-point game. Phoenix is up. Devin Booker moving off the basketball, looking to attack Brent Forbes at the rim. He misses the jump shot. But we got a foul against Brent Forbes. So we look at this Giannis finish. He goes off the dribble against Aiden. Aiden gave him space, thought he would take the jump shot. Giannis manipulated that space, was able to attack Aiden on the baseline and get a two-hand slam. Booker takes the first free throw. He makes the first free throw. Booker tonight, very, very efficient so far. You're looking at a player that's known as one of the best scorers in the NBA. And the unique thing about him is that he's only 24 years old. So you can just imagine where his game would be in the next 2 to 3 years when he's entering the peak of his prime. Right now, Booker, in 11 minutes, he's played the entire game, 12 points, 3 of 6 from the floor. Giannis in the post. Kicks it out to Pat Connaughton. Connaughton back to Giannis. Deflected. Giannis saves it with 7 seconds left. Giannis, 4 on the clock. He attacks the paint. Gets a great pass inside to Connaughton, and Connaughton is able to finish. So great off-the-ball movement there from Connaughton to play off of the attention that obviously Giannis is going to garner when he attacks the paint. So Giannis working that right sideline. He attacks, kicks it to Portis in the right corner. He misses the three. Pat Connaughton trying to get the offensive rebound to a teammate. He cannot. Aiden gets it to Booker. So there's a 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Suns up 2. Devin Booker with the basketball, guarded by Chris Middleton. This time he gets to switch. Jeff Teague is on him. This is Teague's first appearance in the NBA Finals as well. Booker trying to attack, kicks it to Payne. Payne for 3 off the back rim. Offensive rebound is there. Torrey Craig with the finish. So Phoenix up by 4 with 1.9 to go. The Bucks do not get the shot off in time. We will go into the second quarter. Phoenix at home. This is game 1 of the NBA Finals. Phoenix up 30-26. In terms of the stars, Devin Booker with 12. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 8. Stay tuned for more. This is a Game of Day by Zay presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. I'm Isaiah Rhodes. Stay tuned for more. Big shout out to Cora Rogers tapping in on the live. Right now, it's the end of the first. Phoenix is up 30-26. Big performances so far from Devin Booker and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo returning from that left knee hyperextension. He hasn't let it limit his game. He's been very, very aggressive attacking. And if you're the Bucks, you're satisfied with how you played. The one area or moments in the game where Phoenix was able to get a leg up is managing possessions in terms of turnovers, and the Suns were able to abuse the Bucks when Giannis went out of the game.
Topping pizzas for $7.99 and put our 2-minute guarantee to the test.
So the Suns' last finals appearance is 1993. That's when they were led by Charles Barkley, Kevin Johnson, Dan Marley, and others. The head coach Paul Westphal actually played for the Suns when the Suns went to the NBA Finals in 1976. They ended up losing to the Boston Celtics, but that was a breakout year for Westphal. Paul Westphal had an exceptional career. Rest in peace to Paul Westphal. Much respect to his contribution to the Phoenix franchise. When you think about that 1993 season, that was also Charles Barkley's MVP season, his first year in Phoenix. That was 28 years ago. 10 of the 16 players that have played for the Suns this season weren't even born yet. And then when you think about Monty Williams, who's had an exceptional coaching career despite some ups and downs and some tremendous losses that he's had to overcome so far in his family, he was a sophomore in college in 1993. So that just goes to show you how long ago this has been. Nevertheless, though, this Suns team has been able to overcome their lack of experience with great basketball IQ. They're very locked in as a team. They sacrifice for each other, and this is the quintessential team. They're not a super team on paper, but they play up to their potential every single night. They don't make mistakes, and that's why they're here. We start this second quarter with the Suns up by 4. They missed a shot to start the second quarter. Suns get a PJ Tucker 3 in the corner to start the quarter, so it's 30-29. Phoenix is up. Now, points in the paint have worked in the Bucks' favor so far, 18-16. But Phoenix was able to again get those points off of turnovers and able to utilize the time while Giannis was off the floor. Now, DeAndre Ayton gets an easy basket inside in 16 of in all 16 of the Suns playoff games, Ayton has shot at least 50%. Now that is the second longest stretch since 2006 with Shaquille O'Neal, which he was able to shoot over 50% in every game for the Miami Heat, in which they went on to win the NBA championship against the Dallas Mavericks. A missed layup from Giannis lends itself to a missed jump shot for the Suns. Chris Middleton comes back, shoots a 3 from the left corner, can't knock it down. Cameron Johnson comes back in his own right. He knocks down the 3. So that's a 6-point swing right there. You got a rim out from Chris Middleton, turns into a Cameron Johnson left corner 3. Johnson has made 2 threes. He's 2 of 3 from the field. Jeff Teague on the right wing. Thought about setting up Connington. Instead goes to Middleton. Middleton takes a screen from Giannis. Mid-range jump shot. It falls short, but bounces right over the rim. So he got the shooter's roll there. Suns up 35-31. Chris Paul over to Cameron Payne. Payne inside as Teague falls to the ground. He misses the floater. Rebounded by Giannis. Giannis trying to attack. Kicks it to Teague. Teague steps into a 3. He knocks it down. So Teague has come on as of late. He stepped up big for the Bucks in the latter part of that Hawks series, and that was a bit ironic considering the fact that he and both Coach Budenholzer contributed to that Hawks franchise going back to 2015, where that Hawks team actually got to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost to the Cavs. Teague played 7.5 years on the Hawks, came up huge, especially in that game 6. Now he's knocking down threes. It's a 1-point game. Again, another turnover as Teague got caught slipping on the floor. The Suns were able to get out and run. Cameron Johnson again making big plays. He finds DeAndre Ayton flashing down the lane for an easy basket. So Suns up 37-34. Right now, this game is being won on the margins. The both teams shooting efficiently from the floor, but the Suns are just making up for the Bucks' mistakes with the turnovers. 4 on the shot clock. Middleton, fadeaway jump shot over Cameron Payne. He cannot knock it down. Offensive rebound, PJ Tucker. He can't finish the floater. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Paul trying to push the pace. Crossover dribble on Teague, and he draws a foul. Chris Paul wants the shot attempt. We'll see if they give it to him. But again, those points off of turnovers working to the Suns' advantage right now. We look at the turnovers for the Bucks. They have 3 turnovers. He has 3 turnovers, and the Bucks have given up 6 points off of those turnovers. If you look at Dario Saric, he looks to have had a knee-to-knee collision with Brook Lopez. He hasn't come back into the game. Chris Paul makes the first free throw. So Bucks back up 4, 38-34. So far, Chris Paul playing it really efficiently. That's usually how he plays to start a series. He fills teams out, makes the right decisions, but when it's time to close, especially in huge games, he comes up huge. Going back to Game 6 versus the Clippers, he had a closeout game of 41 points, including 31 in the second half alone, 19 points in that fourth quarter of Game 6. So that goes to show you that even though he hasn't been as prolific as we're used to seeing going back to his Clippers days or even his Hornets days, he still has the craftiness and just basketball IQ to always come up with the right play at the right time. Brook Lopez in the post against Frank Kaminsky. Brook Lopez is able to score. Milwaukee trailing by 3. Phoenix up 3, 39-36. Chris Paul mid-range jump shot gets the shooter's roll. 41-36 is Chris Paul, the point guard, utilizing that mid-range. The mid-range is not out of style. Just got to master it. Drew Holiday looking to work in the post against Chris, able to get that finish. Now, that particular matchup is going to be key for both sides. Can Drew Holiday play like an all-star? He is an all-star. He's a one-time all-star going back to his Philadelphia days, but he has all-star capabilities. He is one of the most versatile defenders in the NBA, and his skill set allows him to compete with any premier guard night in and night out. It's just about him performing at that level, regardless of matchup or condition. Suns up 5 as they get a stop. Brook Lopez couldn't get a hook shot. Now Devin Booker gets to switch with Brook Lopez on him. We approach 7 minutes to play in the first half. Booker in and out, floater, working the right side of the backboard. Great touch off the glass by Devin Booker. And now the Suns open up a 7-point lead. 45-38, 6:55 to go. We'll be back with more. This is a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page.
Sarah, you said you were buying a car today. Yeah, I stayed up at Crunch all the
No, I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly.
Online, honey. Now that can affect your credit score.
Didn't, Dad? Then I got my real rate and monthly payment. Now I just need to head to the dealership for a test drive and purchase.
Sounds easy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, since we're both up, who wants French toast? What's in your wallet? With the NBA Finals as well as other amazing prizes, available courtside, it's only worth it if you enjoy it. 20,000 there outside.
Welcome back to a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. The Bucks come out of that timeout, attacking the paint as Brook Lopez gets an alley-oop set up from Chris Middleton. 45-40, 6:28 to go. Devin Booker looking to take a screen from Frank Kaminsky. Mid-range jump shot from Booker, right? Free throw line extended, no good. Rebounded by Drew Holiday. Holiday, step back three, over Booker, rims out. Rebounded by Bridges. Suns were looking to run initially, but Chris Paul slows it down. Guarded by PJ Tucker. Both of them go back to their days in Houston where they were fighting tooth and nail to get over that Golden State Warriors hump. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to. Chris Middleton steps into a three, knocks it down. So a big-time three for Chris Middleton. That's his second three of the game, and back and forth we go. We look at Giannis coming off of the bench. He's getting ready to come in. Middleton so far 4 of 10 from the floor with 10 points. Chris Paul looking to set up Kaminsky inside. Great defense from PJ Tucker, fronting him just in time to get that deflection. So the Suns turnover. We look at Middleton looking to get inside for the floater. Knocks it down, and we got a tie game. He's looking for the foul, no call. We approach 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Bucks on a 7-0 run. Devin Booker gets the switch. Brook Lopez. They're going to attack. Kicks it to Chris Paul. Steps into a three. Paul doesn't take a lot of threes, but when he does take it, he's very efficient. He steps into the three, knocks it down. It's a 3-point game, 48-45. Craig guarding Middleton. Middleton looking to draw the foul. Falls to the ground hard, no call. It's 5-on-4 right now. Middleton still in the backcourt. Middleton gets back into the front court, and Devin Booker draws a foul against PJ Tucker. Now, both of these guys go back to 2016 when Book was a rookie. PJ Tucker was tasked with toughening Devin Booker up for the NBA game, and both have had numerous battles going back to those days in Phoenix. That's when PJ Tucker was just reestablishing himself back into the NBA. And since then, he's carved his niche as one of the best glue guys in the NBA. But those early days in Phoenix, especially when Book was very, very young, they had a lot of those battles. So to see them at this stage right now, both getting the opportunity for a championship, everything coming full circle. Now, this is also a full circle moment for Torrey Craig. Craig actually played with the Bucks to start the season, but then found his way on Phoenix for the second half of the season. So by rule, he would be eligible for a ring either way, regardless of who wins. But we'll see what he does if Phoenix does not win. We see a travel from Cameron Payne as the Bucks actually turned over the basketball. Good defense by the Suns to force that Chris Middleton turnover. And as they got out and run, Cameron Payne got caught in that left corner, shuffled his feet. Drew Holiday, fadeaway jump shot, free throw line extended. Good touch around the basket. He was able to get that fadeaway to fall. So 50-47. So far, the Suns have been able to sustain a tight lead. Devin Booker steps into a three. He misses it. Another rebound for Giannis, but it's ripped away by DeAndre Ayton. Possession will go to the Bucks. But you see Giannis attacking the glass. Very, very aggressive, as I mentioned earlier. Chris Middleton looking to attack. Gets it back to Giannis. Giannis finds Pat Connaughton. Connaughton for three. Misses it off the back rim. Rebounded by Ayton. Good setup from Giannis. You just got to step in and knock it down. Devin Booker thought about a three. Instead goes to Jay Crowder. Crowder tried to draw a foul on the left baseline. It's stolen. Giannis with the basketball on the right block. Steps out to the right wing. Ayton giving him space. He steps into a three. off the back rim. Now, if you're the Suns, you bait Giannis into taking those shots every chance you get. Obviously, we look at Devin Booker called for the offensive foul, looking to draw and kick out to that right corner. Chris Middleton stepped up and took the charge. Booker was trying to get it to Mikal Bridges in that right corner. Good effort there by Middleton to get back defensively. But going back to that Giannis point, Giannis is a very, very aggressive player, especially in the paint. So much so that the defenses have tried to establish a wall that makes it very, very difficult for him to score down the stretch of close games. Now, he's utilizing the baseline right now, going against Jay Crowder, and we got an offensive foul. Now, that goes back to that wall I was speaking about. You have to be able to uh, build that wall and have a player that is willing to guard him one on one, play him to beat him to a spot. You got to play physical with him, despite how physical he is. Now, uh, over the last couple of years, specifically Miami and Toronto, they've built that wall and they've had that one on one defender that made it difficult against Giannis. In 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 how can I say, in complement to the wall. It's not just one player that defends him. It's usually 3 to 4 players behind that come in support of that one player. So for Toronto, they had Kawhi as the initial defender, and then you had the likes of Marc Gasol, Pascal Siakam, and others that will collapse off of Giannis's drives in support of Kawhi. In Miami, they did the same thing. So the initial defender will usually be Bam Adebayo or Jimmy Butler, and then you would have the wall set up behind them whenever Giannis would drive. Now, so far in these playoffs, he's been able to overcome that, still remain aggressive, but at times he has knocked down timely threes. He has made free throws, not as proficient as you would like, but he's done it enough just for the Bucks to survive. Now, one of the big things that happened, obviously, with the injury to Giannis, many people were worried in regards to if the Bucks would be able to survive without him. You saw other players step up. I mentioned Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis was huge off of the bench, stepping up in the starting role for Giannis. You got to see Brook Lopez be much more aggressive in the paint. Usually, with Giannis on the floor, he has to be relegated to the outside to stretch the floor for Giannis. He attacked the paint, still utilized the three every now and then, but he was very, very aggressive in attacking the paint. Then you had the likes of Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, obviously being the focal point of the perimeter and making plays for others. They were aggressive as well. So those things brought out different dynamics for the Bucks. And now that you have Giannis back, you will hope that those same dynamics that helped propel the Bucks while he was out can be there to complement what he does well and make up for his flaws when he's not shooting the best. Right now, though, we have a stoppage in play, 2:47 to go. After that, Giannis Antetokounmpo offensive foul, 2:47 to go in the first half. Phoenix is up by 350-47. Stay tuned for more as this is a Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page.
See tonight's key plays with YouTube TV and then catch up on the live action, Jeff.
Welcome back to a Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Suns with possession, up by 3. Mid-range jump shot, Chris Paul. He knocks it down. So it's a 5-point game. This is where we've been over the last couple of minutes. The Suns haven't been able to get much breathing room, but they made those timely shots to keep the Bucks at bay. 52-47. Both teams filling each other out. Looking for Giannis inside. Able to isolate Devin Booker inside. Drew went right at him. Devin Booker, but so much he can do considering the size mismatch. Another easy basket for Giannis. Devin Booker looking to attack Drew Holiday. Can't finish the one-leg floater working to his left. Rebounded by Giannis. Giannis attacking. Euro steps inside. Kicks it to Pat Connaughton in the left corner for three. Unable to finish the layup. Instead of taking a three, he attacked and tried to get an easy layup, but it was blocked. So the Suns on the run. Mikal Bridges at the rim is fouled by Pat Connaughton. Good up fake by Mikal there as he had Brook Lopez closing in on him under the rim. Connaughton came flying in trying to stop that easy layup. You look at Giannis, again, able to create the isolation with Booker. Booker initially guarding Giannis tried to run out to the perimeter, but as he was running out to the perimeter, Drew caught him, was able to go to Giannis for that easy basket. So 1:37 to go. Milwaukee in the penalty now. So you see Bridges going to the free throw line. He makes the first. So it's a 4-point game. Giannis tonight, I mentioned, despite coming back from that left knee hyperextension in 15 minutes, 4 of 7 from the floor with 10 points. And he's been crashing the boards at a high level so far, too. 8 rebounds. He has 3 assists. He has 1 steal. Middleton steps up for 3. He misses it short. Offensive rebound. Brook Lopez can't get the tipping. Rebounded by Jay Crowder. So the Bucks on the run. Chris Paul. Behind the back dribble. Almost stolen. Careless play there. And we see another pass that's potentially stolen, but it's tipped out of bounds. So Chris Paul getting a couple of bailouts here, but some of these passes that we're seeing from Chris are not usually in his wheelhouse here. 1:15 to go here in the first half. Bucks trailing by 5. Suns up 5. 54-49. Devin Booker, right wing, guarded by Brook Lopez. Kicks it to the corner. Chris Paul finds Mikal Bridges on the left wing, steps into a 3 with confidence and knocks it down. Great ball movement played off of Devin Booker's penetration. And Chris Paul found Bridges with confidence for that 3. Now we got a missed 3 for the Bucks and a chase down block by Giannis. What a block by Giannis as he blocks Mikal Bridges at the rim. Bridges had an easy opportunity at the rim, but we see Giannis chasing him down. He gets the block. And as we see Giannis running all out to stop this. What a block as he was able to gather with 2 feet. Again, going all out. And he jumped off of that left leg. Great block there by Giannis. As again, he went all out to stop that easy layup. And that's what you have to give in the finals. Every possession matters. Obviously, considering his injury status, again, the Bucks brass and fans are very vigilant as to how he's moving. Is he ginger on certain sides of the floor or certain sides of his body? But he's giving everything he can, and he's playing with no limitations. So you got to respect that. But a turnover by Drew Holiday again. Turnovers coming back to haunt the Bucks right now. Jay Crowder for 3. He shoots an air ball. Another rebound for Giannis. So this should be the Bucks' final possession. There's a 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. 19 seconds to go in the first half. Middleton gets it to Giannis on the pick and roll. Giannis goes to Pat Connaughton. Connaughton trying to get it inside for the teammate. And it'll be a 24-second violation. So another turnover for the Bucks. This time it's not a live ball turnover. It'll be a dead ball turnover. So the Suns will have to go 94 feet. But again, another turnover and a wasted possession for the Bucks. Suns up 8, 57-49. 3.8 to go here in the first half. Devin Booker shoots it from half court. It was online, but it hits the back rim. So the Suns will go into the half. This is game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Suns up by 8 in front of their home crowd. They're Again, playing very efficiently, and they capitalizing off of the Bucks' mistakes. Devin Booker, 4 of 11 from the floor, not efficient, but he has 16 points in 20 minutes. While Giannis, 4 of 7 from the floor, 10 points, has 9 rebounds, has a couple of assists, and he's been able to attack and show that he isn't laboring off of that left knee hyperextension. We'll be back with more to give you the stats from both sides. This is a Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Stay tuned for more.
You want to make pizza night with the family even better? Bang! Make yourself a new Parmesan crusted papadias. It's like a golden, crispy little firework shell in your mouth. Get a new Parmesan crusted papadilla for only $7. Parmesan. For people living with HIV, keep being you. And ask your doctor about Biktarvy. Biktarvy is a complete one-pill, once-a-day treatment used for HIV in certain adults. It's not a cure, but with one small pill, Biktarvy fights HIV to help you get to and stay undetected. That's when the amount of virus is so low, it cannot be measured by a lab test. Research shows people who take HIV treatment every day and get to and stay undetectable can no longer transmit HIV through sex. Serious side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare, life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. Do not take Biktarvy if you take Devetalide or Rifampicin. Tell your doctor about all the medicines and supplements you take if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you have kidney or liver problems, including hepatitis. If you have hepatitis B, do not stop taking Biktarvy without talking to your doctor. Common side effects were diarrhea, nausea, and diabetes. If you're living with HIV, keep loving who you are and ask your doctor if Biktarvy is right for you. It's the documentary event everyone will be talking about. Only the greatest moments in blood and heart. Only on ABC. Good Morning America. Tonight's Philly Moments driven by Nissan Mark. And it's the Phoenix Suns. At the first half, it's a dynamic duel in the backcourt of Book and Chris Paul. Chris Paul being the matchup he wants, time and time again getting to his spot, knocking down the mid-range jumper. We've seen that movie before. Sons of Things. Big three and can't be capable. Think again. Introducing the first ever AG4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's the special grade from GMC. At Chipotle, real food always starts with real ingredients and real kitchens. When you order Chipotle, real food starts with you. Whether it's at restaurant, pickup, or delivery. However you Chipotle, it's the easiest way to Chipotle. Hey, he's up, right? It's time to do it all the way. This is how we When you order Domino's carry out, get 3 topping pizzas for $7.99 each and choose Domino's car side delivery. Check in when you arrive and we guarantee we'll be headed out the door less than 2 minutes after your order is ready. Or your next pizza is free. We'll deliver fast through rain, snow, wind. But if anything slows us down, we'll give you a free pizza next time. Choose Domino's car side delivery and put our 2-minute guarantee to the test. Welcome to the Oculus from Facebook halftime. Welcome back to Phoenix Suns Arena. Maria, Rose, Jalen, and Jay will still here with you. An 8-point lead belongs to the Suns as team one of the NBA Finals. We always talk about what kind of Giannis we see
to be headed for 2 games. You saw what in his 10 points and 9 rebounds. He did a terrific job of responding instead of playing in traffic. And when you see him change into the flow, Maria, he doesn't look hobbled. He's limping a little bit when you watch him walk in the arena, but the commitment that he's showing to this team and the effort that he displayed in his first half, for him to show up in game 1 of the NBA Finals after that injury has been outstanding. I said during the pregame that this game was about in-game adjustments for Coach Budenholzer. And what I've seen is them actually play the same strategy against Atlanta where they switched everything. And the Suns are targeting Brooke Lopez. If they switch, Devin Booker's going to work. But now Brooke is 8 already has 10 points. Booker has 16 points. It's a field day whenever they see Brooke Lopez on them on a one-on-one situation and isolate them and they attack. And how about the way DeAndre Ayton has established himself at both ends of the floor in this first half? This is a player whose relationship with Monty Williams has really helped to get him to sacrifice some offense. But you're seeing the impact he's going to have on both ends for them in this series.
DeAndre Ayton always saying that Monty Williams will call them up and not out. And meanwhile, they're up tight 8. But Chris Middleton and the Bucks trying to come back in a second.
Neither team has a player that's ever won a championship. These guys are playing with passion.
This halftime report is brought to you by Hockey List from Facebook.
Okay, don't roll up to spin. This is a perfect thickness. Is that a tattoo? Uh-huh. Look. Isn't it cute? Yeah. Is that real? It is very real. Yeah, no, it looks good. I love it. Can I have it? No. Yes. Absolutely not.
The video calling device designed to bring people closer. Share something real. Portal from Facebook.
I was up in the span of the night, but I was going to change things. Black is just I said yes. We danced, but we didn't fall in love. We got it back. Okay, Sabrina, I see you. Where do you want this at, Chris? Wait, what?
Is this one of your State Farm commercials?
Yeah, sure is.
Jake from State Farm?
Did they not send you all the scripts? No. Chris smiles and says, "Wow, I love State Farm's surprisingly great rates." Then suddenly his body turns into a basketball. Come on, this stuff is.
Chris?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mardi Gras is a big family event in our community. We go to all the parades and see the floats. It was really sad to not be able to go this year.
We were thinking, how can we still show care to the community? A Mardi Gras shoebox float. We put everything in our craft kits and we're able to send out to our family.
We had popsicle sticks, pom-poms, and a chick-away cow.
It made me excited. We got to have a little Mardi Gras at our own house. Thank y'all so much for that. We had a great time doing it.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Rinsing dishes before they go in the dishwasher? Leave Cascade Platinum has 50% warranty. These food-seeking enzymes break down, but the particles so small it can fall right down the drain. Plastics powerful enough for the quick wash. Leave Cascade Platinum with 50% more clean power. Reading about the tomorrow war leads the number one streaming movie in America. It's a perfect cap. All that loaded. The cap is a cap. That should be fun. Tomorrow War, now streaming. Rated PG-13. halftime.
Let's take a look at the biggest moment so far with halftime highlights brought to you by Oculus. Let's run it back to CP3. It's done.
Points in the paint must be an emphasis for both teams, whether half-court offense or right there in transition. Let's see Mikal Bridges with the big finish. Second half action up next.
This halftime report is brought to you by Oculus from Facebook. This presentation of the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations. You're committing your uninterrupted attention to a quarter pound of fresh beef. It's the world's best tasting. Do not disturb, sir. And we're going to be the traffic.
Maybe we'll just beat the traffic tomorrow.
This is the Suns versus the Nets. This is NBA Finals. Great murder mystery unpeels itself like an onion.
Secrets of fun.
Sometimes it's easier to figure out someone else's secret than it is to deal with your own. This is exactly like that, Mark. Welcome to Bet365, the world's favorite sports book. You can bet on football, basketball, baseball, hockey, MMA, and soccer. You can even make a bet while the game is still being played. Yes, you can. But here's the best part. Bet365 is now available in New Jersey.
I took the vaccine because it's the right thing to do. I am so happy that we were able to get the vaccine.
It is so important that we protect ourselves and others.
I was anxious at first to receive the vaccine.
I needed to make sure that I had all the information about the vaccine and the science behind it. So I felt it was safe and it was an important thing to do.
The vaccine will lead all of us on the path, being together and being as one community.
The future of fitness isn't dumbbells. It's revolutionary digital weight that learns as you get stronger. So you can be your strongest. Tonal, now with 40 Nordstrom locations nationwide.
Salute to the Hometown Heroes, live Wednesday morning at 11 on Channel 7. What kind of cruise did you book us on? Hey man, you said you wanted exotic and thrill. I did say something about the jungle. And what's that? Everything you see was the and candy. Although this was game 7 of perhaps a championship saver,
bring on edge. What did you like for Phoenix in that first half?
I love their pace and I love Booker attacking mentality.
Mark was Milwaukee has to change. They've got to get that backcourt play the way they played without Giannis and Milwaukee and Middleton and Holiday. What a bonus to the Bucks. As we send it over to Malika.
Welcome back to a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. We start this second half with Phoenix up 8, 57-49. They get a Chris Paul basket to start, 59-49. Phoenix opens up their first double-digit lead of the game. We look at Giannis going up against Ayton. Floater inside, an air ball, rebounded by Jay Crowder. Suns on the run. Pull up three, Jay Crowder. Off the side of the backboard, no good. Look at Giannis going to post against Ayton. He kicks out to Giannis. Giannis knocks down the three. So Giannis with 13 points in 17 minutes, 13 points, 9 rebounds. Crowder, fadeaway jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Giannis. Giannis has been on the boards all night. He's looking to go downhill against Crowder. Finds Middleton. PJ Tucker kicks it to the corner. Left corner three, no good. So the frenetic pace picking up here in the second half. What built the lead for the Suns was the turnovers. The Bucks had a number of turnovers that worked against them in that first half, and the Suns were able to take advantage. We look at total turnovers. The Bucks had 8 turnovers, and Suns got 8 points off of those turnovers. Chris Paul knocks in a 3-point shot again. Another reason for this lead, the Suns have been able to exploit Brook Lopez on switches all night, whether it be Chris Paul or Devin Booker. We look at this switch here. Chris Paul on the left wing is fouled by Brook Lopez, and they might have to review this to see if Chris can get a flagrant foul call. He actually makes the three. Tough shot. But I think they should review this, considering that this is the Kawhi Leonard. This is the Kawhi Leonard and Zaza Pachulia rule that we can go back to in 2017, Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals 2017. Kawhi Leonard is injured by Zaza Pachulia on closeout, and it's exactly what happened here. Chris tweaks his ankle, not as bad as Kawhi. Kawhi sprained his ankle, went all the way to the ground. That particular sprained ankle led to a quad injury that forced Kawhi Leonard out for the rest of the following year, and led to him actually requesting a trade from the Spurs because of some discrepancies with him and the medical staff that turned into a public spat that didn't end well. We look at the play now. Kawhi Leonard taking a shot, and you can see Zaza not allowing Kawhi room to land, and he tweaked that left ankle. He sprained that left ankle, and it was really, really bad. So they called the flagrant foul because of the three-pointer made by Chris. He makes the free throw, so it's a 4-point play already, and Phoenix will get possession. So it's an 11-point game now, 63-52. This can be a big turning point. We look again as Phoenix tried to exploit Devin Booker. 3-point shot for Booker. Booker unable to knock down the three. Giannis Antetokounmpo guarding Booker. See how Booker goes against the Defensive Player of the Year. Great defense from Giannis, playing that baseline. Booker tried to kick it to the corner. Deflected out of bounds, 3.1 left on the shot clock. Mikal Bridges can't finish the layup at the rim. Another rebound for Giannis. Chris Middleton on the run. Finds Drew Holiday. Holiday thought about a three with the pump fake. Has it deflected by Bridges. Another Bucks turnover. Great outlet pass from Bridges to Booker. Booker back to Bridges for a layup. And we have a 13-point game. 65-52, 9:38 to go. Stay tuned for more. This is the Game of the Day by Isaiah, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. This is game one of the NBA Finals. Phoenix looking to solidify game one.
Great hands by Bridges. Gives it up. Runs the floor and gets it back. Phoenix Suns swarming up 13.
Into overtime, YouTube TV extends recordings for you. Seeing live TV gets so much better. YouTube TV, try it free.
If Billy Garcia listened to those who rejected him, he never would have made a name for himself, lining up some of the biggest names in pro sports. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes him lion. Root for those with a fighting spirit. US July 16th.
I know this is a lot to ask, but thank you for coming with me.
Welcome back to Nino's Escape Room.
No.
At their own game.
The best players.
Little Champion, rated PG-13, exclusively movie theaters July 16th.
It's not going to come back this year. Game Phoenix on fire. Once the team catches fire, pulls off and comes back quick. Believe it or not, the real trouble is not done. Yeah, if an NBA team comes from behind at halftime, winning the final game, everybody in America is going to coming back for the win. More tacos, straight fire, only Taco Bell. I believe there's brighter days ahead, and I know.
Take it wherever. With whomever. This is the Milwaukee multi-purpose vehicle with the capacity to take life on. The audacity to say. What else you got? Introducing the all-new Kia Carnival MPV.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, repriced, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA. It's the weekend of champions on ESPN and ABC and ESPN Plus. Major League Saturday morning, the ladies round of finals. Saturday night, 29th annual Basketball Championship, 264. Sunday, Thursday, Champions Round of finals on
Welcome back to a Game of the Day by Isaiah, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Phoenix is 11-0 when they lead by 10 plus at any point during the game. Right now they're up 13 with 9:26 to go. Drew Holiday misses a three out of that timeout from the left corner, but offensive rebound Brook Lopez, we'll see him go to the free throw line. Now what we're seeing from Phoenix right now, again, they're getting points off of turnovers. Brook Lopez tonight 5 of 11 from the floor, 11.6 rebounds. But the Suns are exploiting him in the half court, getting one-on-one switches with their perimeter stars and Chris Paul and Devin Booker, and that's creating multiple opportunities for not only them but others around them. Uh, in terms of the points off of turnovers, they're getting those opportunities, deflections. They're getting out and running, and with those easy baskets, it's allowed for them to overcome a Devin Booker bad shooting night, but they still are able to build that 13-point lead. Brook Lopez misses both free throws, so Suns up 13 with possession. possession. DeAndre Ayton dribble handoff to Booker. Booker being chased by Drew Holiday, kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges for three, can't knock it down. Drew Holiday with the rebound. He thought about an outlet to Giannis, but he goes to Chris Middleton. Middleton trying to get PJ Tucker inside. Layup for PJ is good. PJ able to work that right baseline and finish that layup. So 65-54. This game has been a game of runs. So although Milwaukee is down by 11, they've shown the capacity to get back into the game very quickly. Bridges guarded by Giannis. Giannis already has a spectacular chase down block going back to the first half against Bridges, but this time Bridges keeps him on the perimeter, knocks in the three. Big time three for Bridges. As Giannis tried to close out, it was a bit too late there. 14 points for Bridges, 5 of 9 from the floor, 2 of 3 from 3. Drew Holiday kicks it out to Brook Lopez. 3-pointer from the left corner, good. So Lopez gets those 3 points back, but you can't trade baskets when you're trailing. You got to get stops. Suns playing exceptional basketball. Great ball movement here. As you see Jay Crowder work that, he was able to get the beautiful pass to Bridges. Bridges missed the layup, but who's there for the putback? DeAndre Ayton for an efficient shot at the rim. Middleton tries to shoot a three. He misses it. Bucks trying to get a chase down. PJ Tucker tried to get the rebound, wasn't able to get to it. So it's back to a 13-point game, 70-57. Great pass from Jay Crowder to Bridges. Bridges missed that layup. But who's there for the putback but Ayton? And now we see an alley-oop opportunity for Ayton at the rim. Giannis actually went up to disrupt that alley, and that is more of a traumatic event there if you're a Bucks fan. Because if you go back to Giannis's left knee hyperextension, he actually got injured trying to stop a alley-oop between Lou Williams and Clint Capella. So Ayton makes the first free throw, 71-57. The Bucks right now looking to solidify their first NBA championship in their franchise's history. They've been to 2 NBA finals, one in 1976 and one in 1993. First loss came to the Boston Celtics. The second one came to Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. PJ Tucker, floater inside, no good. Good contest there by Cameron Payne, rebounded by Ayton. So it's a 15-point game. We approach 7 minutes to go here in the third. Chris Paul, fadeaway jump shot, no good, rebounded by Middleton. So Middleton looking to push, surveying the floor, gets inside, kicks it to Brook Lopez. Straightaway three, good. So big three for Lopez and the Bucks. Just trying to keep it within arm's length right now. They got to keep it close. Lopez was 17 points, 7 of 13 from the floor, 3 of 4 from 3. Devin Booker, mid-range jump shot over Drew Holiday, draws the foul on the jump shot, knocks it down. But we got an offensive foul against Devin Booker. They're calling him for the foul. They're calling him for the foul on the kickout. So let's look at this. He did kick. Devin Booker did kick his leg out. He did kick his right leg out to draw that contact with Drew Holiday. So offensive foul, 72-60. Suns lead. Middleton trying to get inside. Good defense by Devin Booker, able to defend without fouling. Good contest. Suns on the run. Chris Paul getting crafty at the rim, throws the alley-oop, sets it up for DeAndre Ayton. And it's a 14-point game now, 74-60. Drew Holiday, pull-up jumper, falls short, rebounded by Ayton. He gets it to Chris Paul. So it's a 14-point game. We look at Jay Crowder at the rim. Can't finish the layup, rebounded by Portis. Bucks on the run. Drew Holiday working the left side of the rim at Ayton's chest and is able to finish. Strong finish for Drew Holiday. We're halfway through this third quarter. 74-62. Suns went into this quarter up 8. They've increased it to 12. At the rim, Missed layup for Bridges. It was a beautiful setup, but he wasn't able to finish. Middleton attacking Crowder. Crowder plays great defense with his hands there, able to strip Middleton, and it goes off of Middleton's knee as he attacked the left side of the rim. Great defense there. Middleton all ball, and it goes right off of Middleton's left knee. Paul guarded by PJ Tucker. 10 on the shot clock. Paul looking to survey the floor. Fadeaway jump shot. Great shot there. He's always looking to pass first, but if you give him the opportunity, he's definitely going to step up and knock it down. Bobby Portis thought about a jump shot. Instead goes to Brook Lopez. Lopez for another three from the right corner. He misses this one. Rebounded by Jay Crowder. He gets it out to Devin Booker. Booker being hounded by Drew Holiday. Takes a screen from Aiden to pull up from the jump shot. Free throw line extended. He knocks it down. So now it's a 16-point game. 78-62. 4:44 to go here in the third quarter. We get a timeout by the Bucks, and the Suns crowd is on their feet. 16-point game. 4:42 to go in the third. Milwaukee is in shambles. Let's see, can they make the adjustments necessary to get back into this game? Still got about 16 minutes left of game time, but is it too late? We'll have to see.
I'm only been one for 3 liters.
Somewhere inside of him is the answer to how this all happened and how we fix it. That's his house.
Probably the best sandwich on the menu at Burger King in decades. People are going chicken crazy over the new chicken. How's the waffle? And it's mashed. The new hand-breaded chicken. So good, it's giving us nightmares.
Verizon launched the first 5G network, and now we want to be the first to give everyone the joy of 5G. With the new 5G phone on us, old customers, new customers, just trade in your old one. Busting up sticky buttons, we're calling it the biggest upgrade ever, because it is.
Welcome back to a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Bucks trail by 16, 78-62. Out of that timeout, Bobby Portis knocks in the three. Right now, the Bucks reeling from points off of turnovers. It's been a big issue for them. They have 9 turnovers. Pardon me, they have 10 turnovers, and the Suns have scored 12 points off of those turnovers. It's a 13-point game. So that shows you how important those are right now. Mikal Bridges at the rim, mid-range jump shot, can't finish it, but offensive rebound is there for Chris Paul. And we got a 24-second violation. But the Suns say it hit the rim. We got to see the replay to see if it just grazed the rim there. Yes, it does hit the corner of the rim. Does hit the corner of the rim, so possession should stay with the Suns. If you look at Giannis getting an extended time on the bench, he's been able to come back from that left knee hyperextension. He has 13 points. He's been very aggressive. Chris Paul, 3-point shot, left corner. Rattles in. Good guard-to-guard play there from Devin Booker and Chris Paul. Paul able to knock down that deep left corner three. Drew Holiday struggling in game one of the NBA Finals. Just doesn't have it going here. He misses another shot right now. 3 for 12 from the floor. 3 for 12 from the floor, and he has 3 turnovers. 81-65, Suns up. Chris Paul, guarded by Bobby Portis. Chris Paul gets into the paint. Great off the dribble moves there against Bobby Portis, but so much he can do. Portis finishes the layup. Middleton, guarded by Aiden. Aiden for 3. Pardon me, Middleton for 3. A much-needed basket as we see Giannis getting ready to come back into the game. It's a 15-point game with 3 minutes to go in the third. Do the Bucks have another run in to get it closer? So far, much of the Bucks' offense has really been the three-point line here in the second half. Chris Paul comes right back, straightaway 3. Over Portis. Doesn't matter if the outstretched arms are there or not. Suns trying to open it up. It's an 18-point game, 86-68. Portis can't get the floater to fall, rebounded by 8. Chris Paul gets it inside the Aiden. Aiden at the rim is fouled by Pat Connaughton. Connaughton didn't want to give up that easy basket at the rim. But again, these switches that the Suns have been able to get against the Bucks bigs, they've been working them all night. And when you knock down those jumpers, now they have to overclose out, which allows for them, the guards of Phoenix, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, to attack that paint and set up easy opportunities for teammates, if not for themselves. So you got Chris Paul going to the bench. In the first half, he had 11 points. Here in his third quarter, 16 points. 16 of his 27. So Chris Paul coming up huge here in this game one. We look at Chris Paul laboring just a bit with his wrist. He did mention that the rest that the Suns had gotten after finishing off the Clippers so early did give him some time to rest that rest. We can speak to also the issues that he's had with his shoulder. He's tried every single thing that he can to make sure that he's on the floor for the Suns team during the playoffs. As we look at him attack Bobby Portis, that left hand got caught in Bobby Portis's thigh, and it kind of bent his wrist back just a bit. So it's a 20-point game as Aiden makes both free throws. Giannis back into the game. It's 88-68. Middleton off the dribble, able to get a great move as Torian Craig falls to the ground. That gave Middleton just enough space on that left block to get the up fake and then get the finish off the glass. Devin Booker, right wing, guarded by Portis, off the dribble. And we got a foul against Connaughton. Again, that switch setup against Bobby Portis. Booker attacked it right away. He was able to take that contact. He'll be going to the free throw line for two. As I mentioned earlier,
To me, if your sport is right there, you have to be a little bit more square.
as we look at Booker tonight, Booker not shooting efficiently from the floor, only 5 of 13, but he's been to the free throw line 8 times already. He just made his ninth free throw. He's 9 of 9 at the free throw line, so he has 19 points. He also has 6 assists, only 2 turnovers, and for Booker, again, this is his first appearance in the playoffs of his career. So for him to get this experience on the fly, under pressure, and perform to the level that he has, it just goes to show you the testament to the skill that he has, and also as a collective, this young Phoenix team being able to uh, learn as they go and win. When you win, it breeds more confidence. So for them to be in the finals, get potentially this game one, they're up 20 with 138 to go here in the third quarter. They're not out of the water yet, but it looks like they're trying to finish up this game one in style. 3-pointer for Chris Middleton. He knocks it down over the outstretched arms of Torian Craig, shooting it from the left wing. Devin Booker, again, setting up the switch. Bobby Portis on him at the top of the key. Booker trying to get past Portis. Portis staying solid. 8 on the shot clock. Again, Booker off the dribble. Stops on the dime. Mid-range jump shot. But so much Portis can do there. An exceptional defensive possession for Portis. He defended well for 16 seconds, but he wasn't able to get the stop. Tough shot. 92-73. Look at Middleton trying to get it inside to Giannis. Giannis trying to hustle for the loose ball. He comes up with the loose ball, but it's ripped away from Bridges. Cameron Johnson, 3-point shot. Unable to knock it down. Bobby Portis saves it. Well, they say he didn't save it. They say he was out of bounds. It looked like he threw it off of Craig just in time, but possession will stay with the Suns. 14 on the shot clock. Devin Booker misses the mid-range shot, rebounded by Cameron Payne, and we get a 3 from Johnson. Another rebound for Giannis. 22 seconds left in the quarter. 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock. The Suns have just opened it up here. They've been able to exploit the Suns. The Suns have been able to exploit the Bucks on switches all night. And here in this third quarter has worked to their advantage at nauseam. Another 3 for Middleton. Big 3 for Middleton, just trying to keep Milwaukee in it. It's a 17-point game with 2 seconds to go in the third. Booker at the buzzer doesn't get the 3 to fall. If it would have went in, it would have counted. It was online, but it didn't drop. 92-75. Phoenix up. They're 12 minutes away from finishing up game one of the NBA Finals. This is the Game of Day by Isaiah, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. I'm Isaiah Rhodes. Stay tuned for much more.
And now will haunt my dreams. Here in Phoenix, then with the enhanced odds.
What's this?
This is the enhanced odds segment we talked about.
It's enhanced odds.
That makes a lot more sense.
New users get exclusive 30-1 odds on either NBA team to win their next game.
Hey, kiddo. This is Sketchy Kyle from across the street. How are you? And these other two were just sitting outside and figured I'd let them in. Well, where's the code here, son? Oh, you'll figure that one out. Any wireless stuff upstairs, Wi-Fi.
What's the name of your first pet?
Got a really nice house. At Spectrum, we think if they shouldn't be in your house, they shouldn't be on your Wi-Fi.
This is fun.
So Spectrum Advanced in-home Wi-Fi lets you decide who connects and who doesn't, so your network's always secure.
All New Yorkers 12 and older can now get COVID-19 vaccines. And we have one thing to say. Woohoo!
Get vaccinated today. Visit nyc.gov/vaccine finder or call 877-VAX-4-NYC.
The team to watch is on Channel 7 Eyewitness News at 11. I'm just warming up.
Welcome back to Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. We look at Chris Paul in 16 seasons, 11-time NBA All-Star, 10-time All-NBA, 9-time All-Defense. He's led the league in steals 6 times. He's been such a competitor. He's someone that is a winner despite not being a champion. Everywhere he goes, teams get better, and his leadership is lauded all the way around. For this to be his first finals appearance on 5 teams that he's been on in his career, to be in this moment and to be playing exceptionally well, to be healthy or as healthy as he could possibly be, to be in this moment, you can't say enough to what he's contributed to the game. And obviously, with this opportunity, obviously Phoenix wants to finish it out for themselves as a unit. But for him to pull this off in this fashion, it just it just would be an amazing moment. But you have to be the first to 4. Right now, through 3 quarters, the Suns are up 92-76. They adjust the score, so they give Milwaukee credit for a 3-point shot. So it's 92-76. We'll be back with more. This is the Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page.
Back to the NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Here with Suns coach Monty Williams. And Monty, what is the balance that you are telling Chris Paul to try to strike between creating and then also facilitating?
So we're back. Suns trying to finish out these final 12 minutes. We see Chris Middleton draw a foul at the 3-point line. They say it's on the floor. So Milwaukee, who's only been in the free throw line 6 times, Phoenix has been in the line 19 times. Booker alone has been to the free throw line 10 times. He's 10 of 10 at the line. Giannis trying to get it going. He's on the right block, takes a mid-range jump shot, falls short. Rebounded by Craig. So this is an opportunity for Phoenix to run. Right now they have 17 fast break points. Suns slowed down defensively. We got a foul. Devin Booker draws that foul. One of the reasons why we don't see the Bucks going to the free throw line is because Giannis hasn't been able to get to the line. Giannis hasn't been able to play a lot of minutes tonight. Giannis has only played 24 minutes tonight. So usually a player of his caliber, when he's fully healthy, he's able to attack consistently. Now, when he's been on the floor, he hasn't been tentative. He's played to win. He's played consistently. He's played all out. But he has to get his win back. He's missed 2 games, and right now, Milwaukee just trying to hold and keep pace right now with Phoenix. Now, Chris Paul is out. So let's see if Milwaukee can make a run. Pat Connaughton just made a 3, so now it's a 13-point game. Devin Booker now guarded by Giannis. See if Booker can attack Giannis. We haven't seen this matchup a lot tonight. Mid-range jump shot, Booker. He misses it. Rebounded by Chris Middleton. Brent Forbes thought about a 3, instead goes to Giannis in the paint. Draws that double team. Cam Johnson wasn't able to come over and get the steal. 16 on the clock for the Bucks. Possession stays with the Bucks. 10:45 to go. Chris Middleton catches the inbound, 10 on the shot clock. Takes a 3 from the right wing. He misses it. That would have been a big 3 because it would have got the Bucks to within 10. Let's see if Phoenix can build on their 13-point game. Payne off the glass. Not even off the glass. He scooped it home. Initially, I anticipated it going off the glass, but it went straight into the rim. Underhand scoop with the left hand. Middleton driving, trying to kick it to Forbes, draws a foul. We look at Payne attack Pat Connaughton. He went to a strong hand, that left hand. He was able to get that scoop shot. Actually, I was right. It did hit the glass. It touched the glass slightly before going into that rim. Payne in 14 minutes, 5 points. Cameron Payne, initially drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he was on the Thunder for a while, mostly known as Russell Westbrook's dance partner prior to games. He had to work his way back into the NBA. He was out of the NBA for some time, but he had to go to China, go overseas, and work his way back. Monty Williams called him and gave him an opportunity. He's played well as a backup to Chris Paul. Great tenacity there by Giannis Antetokounmpo, as Chris Middleton missed the three, and the rebound was there for Cameron Payne. Antetokounmpo stripped it right out of his hands and went into Antetokounmpo's hand. It went into Middleton's hand for a layup. So it's a 13-point game again. 81-94. Cam Johnson able to attack Pat Connaughton and draw foul. So the Suns have been able to manipulate and get to that free throw line just in time. Whenever the Bucks are trying to make runs, the Suns are utilizing that free throw line to make sure they get points on the board. It's 9:37 to go here in the fourth. Cam Johnson makes the first free throw. Johnson has come up huge during his playoff run. Only 25 years old. He went to Pittsburgh in North Carolina. He was first team All ACC in 2019. But him in his playoffs again, very, very young, but still trying to find his way and playing big when the Suns need him most. Drew Holiday attacks and goes to the free throw line. He was fouled trying to get a layup. Drew tonight, as I mentioned, not shooting well from the floor, but he's been able to. He's still trying to stay in it, stay active. He's been tested defensively. He's had to make it difficult tonight against one of the best scorers in the NBA, in Devin Booker. First free throw for Holiday is good. Look at Holiday tonight. Again, Holiday only 3 for 12. 7 points tonight. Drew tonight 8 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists. Chris Paul guarded by Chris Middleton. They get to switch with Pat Connaughton. 4 on the shot clock. 3-point shot. Chris Paul rims out. Rebounded by Giannis. So Giannis trying to work downhill against Craig. Takes contact. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. As Jay Crowder came on the weak side, tried to block that. Giannis will be going to the free throw line. This is a sensitive time for the Suns. They're up 13. But again, they're not out of the woods just yet. Tough, hard foul by Crowder. You don't want to give up anything easy. As Giannis was there, went right at Craig, but again on that weak side from behind, Jay Crowder came in with the contact. Giannis tonight 2 of 4 at the free throw line. First free throw for Giannis. Good. Tonight, 5 of 10 from the floor for Giannis. 14 points, 3 of 5. Second free throw, good. (96-85). It's still a lot of time. Suns up. They're in control. Cameron Payne with the basketball. Attacks Middleton. Off the glass, layup good. Timely basket for the Suns. Drew Holiday attacks, spin move going right. Can he finish the layup? He does. Three-point shot, Cameron Payne. Big three for Cameron Payne. Bucks fell asleep there. Middleton on the left block, guarded by Payne. There's contact. Payne tried to flop for the offensive foul, no call. But again, big three from Payne to get it up to 14. Bucks down 12. Payne takes another three. Antetokounmpo gets a big rebound. Up ahead, Chris Middleton. Brent Forbes for three. Big three for Brent Forbes. And now Monty Williams has to call a timeout with 7:46 to go. 101 to 92. Phoenix is ahead, but they're surging. The Bucks are surging. Can Phoenix settle down and stop this run from the Bucks? Stay tuned for more. This is a Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page.
That was a very dramatic entrance.
Ready to do this thing?
The all-new Honda Civic is designed to move you. Current drivers call the Civic more fun to drive than top competitors. Because in the air performance testing, the Civic was the quickest around the track. More powerful. And sharper handling as well. The all-new Honda Civic, built for all kinds of fun. Contact your Honda dealer today or shop online.
You know what it's like to connect with an audience. It's a big beautiful something that brings everyone together. It's fun. Just imagine an audience 20 times bigger than you've ever met. PG. This
This is the Suns versus the Bucks. This is NBA Suns.
Check it out. About to show y'all what this is all about.
Welcome back to a Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. It's 101 to 92. The Suns are up, but the Bucks are surging. Right now, Giannis in the game, providing an impact, and the three-point shooting is starting to pick up for the Bucks here in the second half. In the third quarter, that's really the only thing that kept them somewhat in the game, even though the Suns just had an exceptional third quarter led by Chris Paul's 16 points. But right now, the Suns have to execute. They have to figure out how to finish out this final 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Chris Paul gets it to Devin Booker. What a pass inside, but good deflection by Pat Connaughton. It was intended for DeAndre Ayton, 3-point shot for Bryn Forbes. No good. Offensive rebound there for Giannis. Giannis gets the finish. So it's a 7-point game, 101-94. Milwaukee on a 7-0 run over the last minute and 10 seconds. Chris Paul kicks it to Booker. Booker for three. Knocks it down. Big three for Devin Booker. The Suns desperately needed that just to stop the bleeding. It's a 10-point game, 104-94. 6:54 to go. Middleton looking to set up an alley. Good deflection from Ayton as he read it perfectly. Chris Paul to Booker. He just knocked down the three from the right corner. Takes it from the left. He misses it. That would have took the roof off here in the Valley. 104-94. 6:34 to go. Chris Middleton guarded by Chris Paul. Good defense from Chris Paul. And Middleton fouls to stop the fast break. Great timing there with his hands. Chris Paul, again, one of the best defensive guards in the league. Despite his diminutive size, he's never going to give anything up. Defending at that top of the key. Good timing as Middleton was very nonchalant with the basketball there. 104-94. Suns just got a big three from Booker. Now they force a turnover and a foul against Middleton. Let's see if they can build on it. CP, guarded by Connaughton. Mid-range jump shot, free throw line extended. Takes the jump shot, makes the jump shot. Big jumper from Chris Paul. As he's coming up big on both sides, defensively and offensively. Middleton, guarded by Paul. Inside, Middleton with the left hand, trying to get contact, no call, but he gets the basket. So it's a 10-point game. Now it's going to be about execution for Phoenix, getting the right shots. Jay Crowder at the top of the key. Could have been called for the travel there. He's looking for Booker. Dribble handoff for Booker. Booker working against Antetokounmpo. Gets it back to Crowder for three. Off the back rim. Rebounded by Middleton. Middleton surveying the floor. Goes to Forbes. Forbes working the left baseline. Takes a one-leg fadeaway. Bad shot there. He probably would have been better off taking the three initially. As Chris Paul gets it to Cameron Johnson, he steps into that mid-range jump shot with confidence, and we get a timeout from Mike Budenholzer with 5:14 to go. Phoenix got the lead down to 7. It was 101-94. Since then, Phoenix is going on a 7-2 run. Stay tuned for more. This is the Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. I'm Isaiah Rhodes. This is Game 1 of the NBA Finals.
First quarter, real-time highlights catch her up. Choose to be on TV schedule, not on hers. This is the happiest time it's ever been. Same live TV and key plays, game alert, so much better. YouTube TV, try it free.
The Edge from Pizza Hut becomes loaded with toppings all the way to the edge. From the crust, let's keep it real and crispy. Every bite is a masterpiece.
I really gotta get going, man.
The Edge is back. Get it before it's gone. No one waits that.
Okay, at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals on all smartphones. Let me break it down. You got your new customers, they get our best deals. You got your existing customers, they also get our best deals. Everyone gets the deals. Question.
Got it. But why did you use a permanent marker?
Because I want to make sure you remember. I'm going to get a new whiteboard.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives everyone our best deals on every smartphone, like the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G for free.
Before, they would have heard me taking the car.
Before, I would have an app showing me she was taking the car.
Before, the chance of HGV here was more like a hot match.
Before electric. Before it can change the world, it has to change yours. The all-new all-electric Volkswagen ID4.
greater strength. At these four that we see here, the last two being done out of strength in the mid-range. And so instead of discouraging them, they encourage these shots. Here, Booker, off the pick and roll, snakes back across the free throw line, rolls up and gives a nice roll, and then Chris Paul. This is such a difficult shot. The crossover, the fade, and the bucket. 54 combined.
Welcome back to a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. The Phoenix Suns have gotten 54 points from their backcourt, 29 points from Chris Paul, 25 from Devin Booker. That's helped them establish a 12-point lead, 108-96. Brent Forbes, though, knocks in a huge three from the right corner out of that timeout. Gets the Bucks back to within 9, 108-99. We're inside of 5 minutes to play. Let's see what the Bucks have left. They've battled back down from as many as 22. Chris Paul working the left wing, takes a double team with Giannis and Drew. Deflected just a bit. Aiden had a floater, but he missed it short. Inside for Giannis. Giannis guarded by Cam Johnson. Giannis again trying to take the contact. Good defense from Johnson with the deflection, and Bridges comes away with the steal. Good defense from Johnson, and that was an important possession there that would have got it to at least 7 or 6 points. So timely stop there for the Suns. Costly turnover. Devin Booker, one-on-one with Brent Forbes. Mid-range jump shot. Too much. Just too much. Devin Booker is one of the most skilled offensive players we have in this game. And when you consider how young he is and then looking at how he's performing under pressure, it shows you the level of commitment he has to the game. Missed shot for Chris Middleton. Aiden comes down with the rebound. It's an 11-point game. Chris Paul trying to draw foul. And we get an M1. You can see him deliberately trying to draw contact with Antetokounmpo, and while Antetokounmpo has his hands up trying to avoid the foul, you can see Chris trying to bend over just enough to draw that contact. So CP is on his way to he already has 31. Let's see if he can push it to 40. We'll see. But this would be an and one opportunity. Chris Paul had 11 in the first half. He already has 20 in the second half. Completes the and one, so he has 32 now. 21 points in the second half. Phoenix is up by 14. Antetokounmpo attacks Ayton, and he is fouled by Johnson. 3:26 to go. Giannis tonight, 4 of 6 at the free throw line. He rims out the first free throw here tonight. Giannis coming back from that left knee hyperextension. Many people question as to whether he would be able to come back. He's played exceptionally well in 32 minutes. 6 of 11 from the floor, very, very aggressive. 1 of 2 from 3, 4 of 7 at the line, so he has to get better in that regard. But 14 rebounds, 4 assists. He has 17 points. Chris Middleton has picked it up here in the second half. But when you consider what Giannis has come back from and the fact that he's had to work around the clock, he missed 2 of the final games in the Eastern Conference Finals. But to get back for game 1 in this fashion and play so well is a testament to how hard he's worked. And I think if you're the Bucks, in observing him, you draw more confidence. Now you just worry about his recovery time over the next couple of days. Obviously, he's going to be resting and getting more treatment. But if he can recover and withstand the soreness that comes with missing time and having to come back and play on that left knee hyperextension, you should be encouraged as to him going forward for the rest of the series. Stoppage in play, 3:26 to go here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo still has one more free throw. Suns up 113-99. Stay tuned for more. This is the Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. This is Game 1 of the 2021 NBA Finals. Short timeout as we're back. Antetokounmpo makes the second free throw, so Bucks down 13, 113 to 100. Chris Paul in control, 32 points. He gets the switch with Antetokounmpo. We haven't much seen that switch all night. Pat Connaughton closes out on a three from Paul, rebounded by Giannis. Giannis has been on the glass all night, 15 rebounds for him. Attacks the basket. Can he get the M1? He does not, but he'll go back to the free throw line. 5 of 8 tonight from the line. Giannis with 18 points. 18 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, a magnificent block, a highlight level block going back to the first half, which really showed me that Giannis was capable of playing at a high level despite that left knee hyperextension. I'm sure you're going to see that highlight block all for the rest of the final, to be quite honest with you. As Mikal Bridges had an easy layup in the first half, Giannis chased him down, was able to block it. Giannis misses that first free throw. It's a 13-point game where inside of 3 minutes to play. So Phoenix looks to be headed to their first victory in the finals. So far, when we look at their matchups so far throughout, we can look at the first round. They defeated the defending champion Los Angeles Lakers in 6 games. Then they moved on to the second round to play the Denver Nuggets. They defeated the Denver Nuggets in MVP Nikola Jokic in 4 games, swept them, and then they defeated the heavily favored Los Angeles Clippers in 6 games. Now, in all of these particular matchups, you had key injuries to the opposition. The Lakers had LeBron James coming back from a severely high ankle sprain. You had Anthony Davis not only coming back from his Achilles tendonitis, but he also injured his groin in that series that prevented him from finishing out that series. So when you think about those injuries, it definitely affected the series, but Phoenix will not cry one bit for those injuries. And then you had Jamal Murray, who tore his Achilles. He's out for the year. That affected Denver. And then for the Clippers series, Kawhi Leonard sprained his knee in Game 4 against the Utah Jazz. The Clippers were able to survive that series, but they weren't able to survive the Phoenix Suns without Kawhi Leonard. Despite exceptional performances throughout that series from Paul George, it was just too much to overcome. DeAndre Ayton at the rim is fouled. They'll review it to see if it's a 24-second violation, but the Suns will be resigned to just utilize clock right now. We're inside of 2 minutes. Um, we're inside of 2 minutes. It's 113 to 101. As we look at the replay, 4 on the shot clock. Chris Paul's at the top of the key. He gets it to Bridges, and it looks like the foul occurred right as it hit 0. So the foul happens. Antetokounmpo pulls down Ayton with 3/10 of a second left. You look at Phoenix's overall numbers, stats wise. Obviously, Chris Paul tonight, I mentioned his 32 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds. Uh, but the efficiency is what stands out. 12 of 19 from the floor, 4 of 7 from three. Devin Booker wasn't efficient tonight, only 8 of 20. 10 of 10 at the free throw line, though, 6 assists, 3 steals, and again, just very, very poised and exploiting Milwaukee's big men on the perimeter. Um, Not only did they get the 32 points and 27 from the backcourt, but they also got 18 points from Aiden, very efficient as always, 7 of 9 from the floor. Bridges was 5 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three. And then off the bench, you got key contributions from Cameron Payne and Cameron Johnson. 20 points between those two to help support what was going on in the starting line. Now for Milwaukee, they got big performances from Chris Middleton, especially in the second half. 12 25, 5 of 12 from three. Giannis has contributed what he can so far in limited minutes, only 34 minutes, but he has 19 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists. But Drew Holiday tonight, 4 of 14 from the floor. Brook Lopez, 7 of 14 from the floor, but he struggled to stand up defensively. And I think that's played a huge part in why we haven't seen him a lot here in this fourth quarter. Pat Connaughton, right corner three, he misses it. Another rebound for Giannis. Giannis trying to set up Connaughton at the rim. It's deflected, so possession will stay with the Bucks. Giannis trying to get his win back. Again, he's missed 2 games. He missed the last 2 games of the Eastern Conference Finals. We saw a different Bucks team. They still attacked the paint. They still utilized areas that they would use if Giannis was in the game. But players that usually would be resigned to playing in support of Giannis had to step up, and it definitely brought out a different side of the Bucks. Now with Giannis back, you're definitely going to have to allow him the space to be Giannis. But being that he's in a limited space or limited due to that left knee hyperextension, whether it be time on the floor or just him trying to get back into a rhythm, those same players will have to step up. It'll have to be in a different variety, but they still will have to step up to the same level if this Bucks team is going to have any chance in pulling off this this finals victory. Now, game two is a quick turnaround Thursday. It'll be this Thursday at 9 p.m. So we'll be back covering it live. This is a Game of Day by Zay presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. But the Bucks will definitely need to get better contributions, not only from Drew Holiday, but also their bench. Bobby Portis, who was a big contributor for the Bucks while Giannis was out, he struggled tonight. 2 of 5 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three. He got exploited a lot on the switches as well. He definitely gave maximum effort, as did Brook Lopez as well. But it was very difficult to play him against this Phoenix perimeter. Aiden at the rim. Easy opportunity set up from Chris Paul, and Aiden is able to finish over Pat Connaughton with ease. We approach 1 minute to play. Chris Middleton, step back jump shot. Unable to knock it down. Giannis was there for the rebound, but he'll box out by Aiden as Jay Crowder comes down with it. So now Phoenix is inside of a minute. 117 to 102. They played a masterful game. They were efficient in terms of protecting the basketball. They exploited the Bucks on their turnovers, and they were able to get out and establish big leads and were able to hold on the rest of the way. The Suns went into the half up 8. They got it up to as many as 22, and they were able to hold the lead in the fourth. The Bucks got it to within 7 in that fourth quarter, but it was too late. A three-pointer from Pat Connaughton makes the score cosmetic at this point, 117 to 105. We look at a foul from Giannis on Jay Crowder. 24 seconds left. The crowd is not pleased about that, considering the fact that the game is all but over. But we look at the team stats. Again, I want to correct myself. I said the largest lead was 22. The largest lead was 20. But when we look at the points in the paint, the Suns kept pace with the Bucks. The points in the paint, 44 to 42. We look at the fast break points. Suns outscored them on the fast break as well, 20 to 17. The big gap for me that played a huge part, especially in the guts of the game when it mattered the most. Points off of turnovers. The Suns right now have outscored the Bucks by 6, but when it mattered most and the game was in the balance, the Suns had a big disparity in points off of turnovers. was truly played a big dividend in why we saw the Suns open up that lead. Also, the turnovers for the Bucks, 13 turnovers, are just unacceptable against a Suns team that rarely turns over the ball. The Suns only had 9 turnovers, um, and also even though the Suns were out rebounded 47-42, the 3-point shooting for Phoenix, 11 of 34, isn't as big as you would see when you look at 16 for 36 from the Bucks. But then when I add into it all of the things I mentioned in terms of the turnovers, in terms of the fast break points, the points off of turnovers, those things played a huge role in why the Bucks needed those threes just to keep pace. If you're the Bucks, you took the loss, but you're encouraged by the fact that Giannis Antetokounmpo, coming back from that left knee hyperextension, was able to play 35 minutes. He scored 20 points. He got a mountain of rebounds. He had 17 rebounds. But again, he was able to play 35 minutes, uh, 6 of 11 from the floor, 20 points, 17 rebounds. Chris Middleton had 29 points. He had 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 turnovers. So I'm sure for him, between him and Giannis and Drew Holiday, those three had 11 turnovers, which is not good. They had 11 of the Bucks' 13 turnovers. But uh, this is a game of adjustments, especially in the playoffs. So being that it's a series, we'll see how the Bucks adjust in Game 3. Pardon me, in Game 2. But for now, the Phoenix Suns draw blood. They hold court at home. The home crowd was amazing, and when you get spectacular performances from the likes of Chris Paul and Devin Booker, these are the level of performances you get. Chris Paul with 32 points, I mentioned that. 16 in the third quarter played a huge part in how the Suns were able to build that big lead. But again, we'll be back with much more to cover this series. Again, we'll be covering it live, so I'll be here. Make sure you tap in. You can catch the scores during the breaks. Also, I'll be giving you the live play-by-play and commentary of the games as it's happening in real time. Stay tuned for more. This is a Game of Day by Zay presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. I'm Isaiah Rhodes. Thanks for watching. Peace.